All right, happy Saturday. What is going on YouTube? So we've got some NBA games. We're going to talk about each one as always. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Good day yesterday. We went 6-2. We lost one bet in the NBA and we lost one in college, but 6-2, we'll take that all day long. Very nice day. Gave out my first PGA Tour play. It's Pebble Beach, man. We got to play Pebble. Put that in the Discord. That was a nice little 2-leg parlay that we hit. Gave out 2 other parlays in the cord, and we hit 1 out of 2. So we hit 2 out of 3 on the parlays that were given out in the Discord. Also, video is late because I am working on a projection model for the NBA. Feel pretty good about that. Put some projections out in the Discord. Like I said, absolutely free to join. Link is down below. And I'll post it in the comments as well. So let's get into this card, get you guys on your way. Just did NBA. Like I said, I've been working on the projection model this morning, so that's why the video is so late. But I will be posting college in the Discord. All right, Hawks and the Pacers. Hawks plus 8.5. That's a lot, man. I know no Jalen Johnson. Clint Capella, I'm not sure if he's going to play. 8.5 is a lot. That said, Pacers have played a lot better at home than they have away. I would lean towards the over 239.5. I'm not taking an 8.5, but I do like that over 239.5. Neither team really loves playing defense here. Magic and the Jazz. We see the Magic minus 5.5 against the Jazz. Jazz at home. We talked about this. A little bit better of a team. That said, still not a great team. But I think 5.5 might be a little much. Magic did not look good in their last game. So if you're all about the bounce back factor, take the Magic minus 5.5. That's just a little too much juice in my opinion. I would lean towards the over 218.5. That is a really, really high line for a Magic game. Very, very low for a Jazz game, but give me the over in that one. Nugs and the Hornets. The old Nuggets thought they were going to lose to the 76ers. Shout out to Hawkeye Kid, who was on the 76ers at plus 8.5, something like that. Got the job done for him. In this spot, we see Charlotte plus 13.5 at home. It's a little too much. No LaMelo, but I'm okay with that. Give me the Hornets plus 13.5. It's just too many points, in my opinion, against the Nuggets team. That's both teams are on a back-to-back, but it's too much. Over-under of 222.5. I would slight lean towards the over in that one. Just don't love taking over-unders with the Hornets. You just never know how they're going to shoot. Although I do feel a little more comfortable without LaMelo because, that's 15 three-pointers that won't be taken. Nets and the Rockets. We see the Rockets minus 14.5. I don't take spreads that big, but my God, I don't know how you don't. Nets have been just absolutely horrendous, and Houston's been pretty good. So I'm not taking that, but I would definitely lean towards the minus 14.5. Over-under of 212.5 in this contest. I would lean towards the under 212. Kings and the Thunder. We see the Kings getting 8.5 on the road against the Thunder. Man, that's a tough spot. Really tough spot for the Kings here. Thunder have just been absolutely insane in the way they're playing. I would lean Kings plus 8.5, to be honest with you, but probably not one I want to touch. I do like the under 237.5. It's a bit much in my opinion. Wizards and the T-Wolves. The Wizards, I have a Wizards bet in here in terms of a player. My God, it's so scary betting them. Minus 15.5. I mean, they're probably going to lose by 30. So lean the minus 15.5. I like the under 221.5 in my opinion. Lakers and the Knicks. Is this the game of the night? I don't know. No AD. So I don't know if we call this game of the night. Lakers, especially when they're getting a 10.5 points. I think LeBron shows up tonight. I think 10.5 is a little too much against this Lakers team. I know the Knicks at home have been kind of wiping some teams, but I think 10.5 is just a little too much. So give me the Lakers plus 10.5. Lean towards the over 224.5 in this one. Heat and the Spurs. A lot of stuff coming out about Terry Rozier potentially throwing some games last year. It's interesting. Obviously, no Jimmy Butler. He is pretty much done with that team. Spurs minus 2.5. They absolutely thrashed the Bucks last night. They were making points from everywhere. I can't back this Heat team. So give me the Spurs minus 2.5. Over under of 222.5. Very slight lean towards the under 222.5, but not a very strong lean there. Last game on the card, Suns and the Trailblazers. We see the Suns minus 4.5 on the road. That's a pretty light line for Portland. You don't see many +4.5s. It's usually closer to double digits when you see better teams. So I would lean Suns -4.5 in this spot. Over under of 228.5. I do like the under. So stronger lean towards the under than the -4.5. All right, let's get into our plays and get you guys on your way. All right, first play on the card today is going to be John Collins for the Jazz, over 6.5 rebounds. He's over this in 5 of his last 10. Reason I like this, Walker Kessler's line's 9.5. I don't mind that. I kind of wanted to put it on the card, but I didn't. Orlando does give up the fewest rebounds to the center position, right? Collins in similar positions has had success in getting boards, and he's over in 7 of his last 8 games versus Orlando. So we've got a good spot here for him. Also, don't mind his points either. Next play is going to be Mark Williams for the Hornets, over 10.5 rebounds. They just give up a lot of rebounds to the center position. Denver is 26th in rebounds to the center position. We're getting a nice little discount here. Mark Williams' line's usually a bit higher. I don't mind his assist either. He should be able to get some assists too. You can take the rebounds plus assist if you want as well. Next play, God, I hate taking a Washington player, but I'm going to take Bilal Coulibaly over 10.5 points. He's over this in 7 of his last 10. Minnesota is very middle of the road in terms of points allowed to the small forward position. They're 12th, so I like this spot for him. I think he ends up, it's tight, like 11 or 12 is probably where he's going to end up if we hit. Next play is going to be De'Aaron Fox, over 4.5 assists. I don't love this spot for Malik Monk to get assists, but I do like it for De'Aaron Fox. He's over this in 8 of his last 10, and he's over this in 8 of his last 9 versus OKC. So we've got some good historical hit rates there. Next play, we're gonna fade Fred. Come on, Fred. This has not been kind to me fading Fred, but I think 6.5 is too much. I think he ends up at 5 or 6. He's under this in 7 of his last 10 games. We're seeing a high line because Brooklyn gives up the 22nd most assist to the point guard position. We're also in this spot because Alperen Sengun may not play. So someone's going to take those assists. I'm hoping it's Amin Thompson, but we'll see. Hopefully Sengun plays, then I'd feel a hell of a lot better about this play. Last play on the card is going to be Andrew Nembhard, over 8.5 rebounds plus assist. He's over this in 7 of his last 10. Now, he's only hit this in 2 of 5 versus Atlanta, but Atlanta this year has been giving up a lot of assists and rebounds to the shooting guard position. So they've given up, they're 18th in rebounds allowed to the shooting guard position, 27th in assists allowed. So if you just want to take his assist, I think that's fine, but I think he's going to get some boards too. He's a little more scrappier about going in to get boards than, say, Tyrese Halliburton. Almost played Halliburton under 8.5 assists. It's just sketchy against the Hawks. So I don't love playing unders against the Hawks, to be honest with you. So those are the plays on the card, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, if you want college basketball plays, if you want to see some projections, join the Cord. It is absolutely free. Like, comment, and subscribe. No video tomorrow. There will be no video tomorrow. I will do my best to get a video out on Monday. I have a very early flight. So, like I said, I'll do my best. No guarantees, but 100% no video tomorrow. I am going to an event out of town, so we'll not be able to post. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Good luck with your bets.